Hello YouTube! Long time no see, Chaz here, and my subscribers are probably a little surprised to see me uploading a video today, simply because it's been almost 4 years since the last time I uploaded anything onto my YouTube channel. Reason for that would be that back then I didn't have a specific theme in mind for what I wanted to do with my videos, and I would just upload various types of videos, but because of that I sort of fell out of inspiration for what to continue uploading. Now, recently I've wanted to sort of get back into creating videos, and I asked myself, what subject would I be able to provide enough content on for my videos? And one thing that came to mind was I'm really interested in Pokemon, and particularly the trading card game right now. I help run a monthly event at my local comic book store for players of the card game and video games to get together, maybe trade cards, just play some games, and I serve as the Pokemon professor there. The lab coat's on back order. And I also like to collect the cards myself, along with whatever collectibles come with them, such as figures, promo cards, and even the coins that come in the theme decks. And I would like to be able to provide videos revolving around Pokemon TCG, such as new card reviews as they come out, deck building strategies, unboxing videos, as well as actual matches of the card game, and possibly even video game as well at some point. And I would like to be able to provide a weekly video revolving around these subjects, so hopefully I'll be able to match that. And the subject of today's video is going to be an unboxing of these two Primal collections that I picked up the other day. As you can see, they feature the Primal reversion of the Legendaries of Hoenn. Each one comes with a figurine of the Pokemon, a special promo card of each, and 4 random booster packs. So we're going to open these guys up today here. And I think I shall start with Groudon. So here we have the Primal Groudon collection box. I'm going to take a quick look at the art. I like the way the looks like volcanic eruption is going on around him here in the figure. And we have the nice official art in the corner. Sides are pretty much basic. And on the back here, I like the Team Magma symbol. And it says, "Bring the heat with Primal Groudon. Shake the earth with Primal Groudon and show off your stomping side with a savagely sculpted figure featuring this powerful Primal reversion Pokemon." And there's more. The Primal Groudon collection also expands your Pokemon world with 4 Pokemon TCG booster packs, plus a special foil promo card. Because when it's time to go big, it's time to go Groudon. The Pokemon TCG Primal Groudon. You don't need to read that. So, I'm going to pop this open. Which might prove more difficult than expected. Here we go. So we slide this all out. Okay, first let's get this out of the way so we can put this plastic to the side. Now these cards are a little hard to get out sometimes because they have these nice little pockets on the sides to keep it from moving around. Problem is sometimes they're not so easy to get out. There we go. Actually wasn't so bad. So this here is a special promo version of the non-EX Groudon that comes in the Primal Clash set. And as you can see, it's got 2 attacks there. Well, first, 130 HP, fighting type Pokemon. And first attack is Rock Smash. So 20 damage plus flip a coin. If heads, 20 more damage. Not too bad for 2 energy, I suppose, but coin flips are always a 50-50 chance, so you take your chances with it. And Break Ground for 4 energy, causes 100 damage, but it does 10 damage to each of your own benched Pokemon. Those are always a bit of a not so beneficial attack if you're going to hurt your own team, but this would really work well with a Mountain Ring Stadium, which prevents damage to benched Pokemon. So we're going to set him to the side. The next thing we'll take a look at is the figure himself. You can see here, I'll see how close I can get with the details. Here we have the Primal Reversion Groudon. Come on, focus. There we go. So he's just erupting up out of the earth. You can see he's got the coloration of Primal Groudon. Looks like magma sort of flowing through his crevices there. And something I find interesting about these figures, you'll see it with the Kyogre as well, is the fact that you're really only getting half of the Pokemon, because right there, he just breaks off. Now, I'll show you another figure that I had from a previous set. Mega Charizard. Now see, you get the entire form of the Pokemon here. from head to tail, and he's in a pretty amazing pose as it is. So I think I kind of like the full forms better. Like, this looks interesting because, you know, there's this sort of a stage around him. He's kind of breaking out of the ground. But I don't know, I guess it's interesting, and it's also, of course, it's a primal reversion, so it's already automatically cool. So we're going to set him to the side, and let's pop these booster packs open. So each of the sets comes with, come on, focus, comes with a Furious Fist, Phantom Forces, and 2 of the Primal Clash. So let's open them in release order. We'll go with the Furious Fists first. Now, I've seen many people do opening videos on YouTube, and something I do that's a little bit different than what I've seen is I don't like to see anything of the card until after, or until I've got them all sorted out. So I'll put the code card aside. Alright, sorry about that, folks. My camera seemed to run out of memory space, unfortunately. So we're back here opening the Furious Fist pack. And I'm sure you've seen the trick where you take the last 3 cards as the uncommons. This would be the reverse foil, and this is the rare of the pack. Now, most people that I've seen open the packs with the cards facing towards them, I don't like to do that, and I'm hoping to be able to show you why. And what I do is I take the 3 uncommon, put them in front of the foil. Make sure I'm doing this right. I think I go like this. Okay. Yeah, so this is the rare. This is the foil. These 3 are the uncommon. I'll put them this way. And then I flip them up from the back facing. So here we have a Trapinch. We've got Mountain Munch, which can be really annoying to discard your opponent's cards. And then Mudslap for a whopping 10 damage, 2 energy. Okay. Next we have Skorupi with a Poison Sting. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's Pokemon is now poisoned. And then Pierce for 3 energy does 30 damage. Next up, we've got Shelmet, which is a basic jump on attack, 10 damage, flip a coin, if heads, 10 more. Mienfoo, flop for 10, lunge for 30 for 2 energy, and I love these attacks, and that's sarcasm speaking. Flip a coin, if tails, the attack does nothing. So, you're going to mostly flop with this guy, I would think. And we have Minun. Now, this is actually a pretty good card, I think, because I use it in one of my decks, just to make sure, get the camera focused on him here. Because there is a card in Primal Clash called Energy Retrieval. It's been in various other sets too, when basically you just take 2 basic energy from your discard pile and put it in your hand. Well, Minun can take care of that using its first attack. Now, the downside, of course, you use your attack for the turn, but if you don't have a Energy Retrieval in hand, Minun is a good way to get that back. So we have the uncommons. We got the Mountain Ring, which I was mentioning regarding the Groudon promo card. Prevent all damage done to benched Pokemon by attacks, both yours and your opponent's. That's actually pretty good for some attacks that give you the downside of hurting your own team. And we got Weepinbell. It's a stage 1 grass type, evolved from Bellsprout. You do Vine Whip for 20, or Spit Poison for 40, and you poison the opponent. It's always good to add status conditions to your opponents. Here we have Combuskin. Slash for 30 and 2 energy, 3 energy for a mid-air strike for 50, and if you flip a head, you do 20 more. Now this should be the reverse foil of the pack, and it is a powerful Slakoth. Look at this guy. He is so strong, he puts himself to sleep, but he also puts the other one to sleep too. And nice and shiny foil there. The rare of this pack is going to be a Lucario EX. Now that's actually pretty cool, because I didn't know if I was going to get any EXs in these 2 sets, and to actually get one on the first pack, that's pretty impressive. Now, this guy, with these sets, the most recent sets, all EX Pokemon seem to be basic, except for their Mega Evolutions. As you can see, he's got a whopping 180 HP, 3 attacks, which is kind of unheard of for an EX. Most of the time they only have 2. And I'll let you read those attacks for yourself there. I do like how the weaker one is not affected by resistance, so that's good. Now, the reason, like I say, I don't look at my cards this way when I open a pack is because as I'm looking through, you can see the EX is peeking out in the back. So it's already spoiled that I'm getting an EX. That's why I prefer doing it this way. So that's actually quite a good pull. I'm going to put them to the side. let's open up the Phantom Forces pack next. Now, I probably used up all my good luck with getting that Lucario, which is actually pretty cool because I needed that. I didn't have it in my collection just yet. But you never know, I might get lucky with some more EX power. So the 3 uncommon, get the rare, and then the foil into the back. So, Phantom Forces pack begins. Litleo. Roar, a pretty basic move. Your opponent switches their Pokemon out. Live Coal for 20 on 2 energy. It's alright. Next we have a Dragon Goomy. For 1 energy, it can heal 10 from itself, or it can tackle for 20 damage. Munna, Psychic type. You can use your first attack to reveal your opponent's hand, and you can double headbutt. Flip 2 coins and do 20 damage times the number of heads. And next up we have a Fletchling. Pretty basic. 1 energy gives you a peck for 10. 2 energy gives you quick attack for 10, possibly 30 on a coin flip. And we have Roggenrola. One of the coolest names ever, don't you think? So, fighting type that can do 30 damage with 2 fighting energies. Now we get into the uncommons. Target Whistle, it's one of the Team Flare gear items. Put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto his or her bench. Now, originally when I saw this card, I was thinking, what kind of strategy could work with this? But if you have Pokemon that can do an attack onto the bench target, like in this actual set, Phantom Forces, there's a Crobat that can do 30 damage to any of your opponent's Pokemon. Well, if you use Target Whistle to put something like Joltik on the bench, which only has 30 HP, you can knock it out immediately and get another easy prize card. Then we have the Steel Shelter, which is very good in any Steel deck. Each Steel Pokemon, I suppose I should be saying Metal, because technically it's called Metal in the card game, but I grew up with the video game, so I'm just used to saying Steel. Plus, it's a Steel Shelter. Each Steel Pokemon can't be affected by any special conditions, so that's really good for protecting against any sort of strategy your opponent might have. And we have the Gengar Spirit Link. Now, one of the things about going with Mega Pokemon or the Primal Reversions is it ends your turn to evolve into that form. But they've started releasing Spirit Link cards that, as you can see here, your turn does not end if the Pokemon this card is attached to becomes Mega Gengar EX. So the trick is slap this on your Gengar EX, evolve it into Mega Gengar, and you're good to go. It's best to hold these cards until you're able to evolve into Mega Gengar, because if your opponent has a Tool Scrapper or something else that gets rid of tools from your Pokemon, attaching this too soon will just make it go to waste. So the reverse foil is a Spearow with a nice Whirlwind attack for 10 damage, and your opponent switches the active Pokemon with one of their benched. So, it's shiny, that's nice. The rare of the pack is a Honchkrow. It's a Dark type, stage 1. The first attack, Hypnoblast, does 20 damage and puts the opponent's Pokemon to sleep. If you can keep it asleep for 2 turns, which is just based on coin flips, then Nightmare Mambo, its second attack, does 60 plus 60 more if the target's asleep. Now, chances are the Pokemon you're fighting will be awake by the time you start your next turn, because there's only a 25% chance that it won't wake up. But the trick is there's a Malamar EX that has an ability that says whenever you attach energy to Malamar EX, you can make your opponent's Pokemon fall asleep. If Honchkrow is active when you do that, you're immediately doing 120. So that was an alright Phantom Forces pack.